That's right.
Ryan Garcia has started preparing for his much-anticipated showdown with Rolando "Rolly" Romero, set to take place in May 2025. This fight will be a part of Ring Magazine's first ever U.S. boxing event, in collaboration with SNK Games and the video game Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. It's a major moment for Garcia. Known for his lightning-fast speed and precision, Garcia is training hard for the challenge of facing Romero, a fighter known for his power and unpredictability. Both fighters are coming off big, intense matches, making this upcoming bout a must-watch. Garcia's focus in training is on strengthening his defense and sharpening his counter-punching skills, all in hopes of claiming victory over his tough opponent.
They're fighting.
Yeah. So you Pitbull in New York, Times Square.
Yeah, Times Square, yes.
Nice, man. What? I guess curious. How does the fight go in your opinion? I know you guys have been circling each other for a long time now, right?
Yeah, me and Pitbull, we have fight many occasions, but never went down. Okay, sorry guys. Hard to concentrate. But yeah,
this way, right?
Oh, now we're going.
Are you gonna walk around the whole fucking shit?
Initially, Ryan Garcia was set to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz in May 2025. However, Cruz had to pull out because of a scheduling conflict, as he's preparing for a fight against Angel Fierro on February 1st. As a result, Garcia's new opponent will be former WBA super lightweight champion Rolando Romero. This fight is part of a major spring event announced by promoter Al Heyman, scheduled for May in New York City's Times Square, along with Garcia versus Romero. The event will feature Devin Haney facing former world champion Jose Carlos Ramirez, and a heavyweight bout between Martin Bakol and Ife Ajagba, which will be an IBF final eliminator.
I mean, I hope he keeps training with Derek James. That shoulder roll, that's amazing. It was a good performance. Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He stopped Jordan. Yeah, it was a great performance. It was a good performance, yeah.
Al Heyman recently shared the exciting news on Twitter, announcing that Ring Magazine will host its first U.S. boxing card in May 2025, in collaboration with SNK Games and the Fatal Fury video game. The event will include 3 headline fights: Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Romero, Devin Haney versus Jose Carlos Ramirez, and Martin Bakol versus Ife Ajagba. This collaboration blends the worlds of boxing and gaming, offering an exciting event for both boxing fans and video game enthusiasts. Romero recently praised Garcia's dedication and training, recognizing his hard work and focus. However, Romero also said Garcia should have stuck with his original coach, Derek James.
Ryan, do you still want an exhibition fight?
He's here somewhere. There's more than him.
Ryan, do you still want an exhibition?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Obligated to fight in Japan, so I'm ready to do that too.
Yeah, when are you, James?
Man, how comfortable being mentally being out of the ring all this time?
It's been hard, man. It's tough. It's really tough.
What month can we expect to see you back?
Target date is probably in May. Yeah, May. It's freaking cold. Oh my god.
When do you think you could fight Haney in the rematch this last of all?
I don't know.
Ryan Garcia has big goals for 2025. He's determined to dominate the boxing world and solidify his place as one of the best. Focused and motivated, he's set on making a lasting impact.
Pitbull Cruz, now it's switched up to Rolly. What's your thoughts just knowing that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think Rolly would be either one of them. I'm sorry. Garcia would be either one of them.
Garcia.
But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
So you believe that the Rolly Romero fight for Ryan Garcia would be an easier match?
Yeah, you know, Rolly allergic to left hooks, man. In the gym, in the ring, so he's going to get hit with a left hook. We all know that from Ryan Garcia. So as soon as he lands a good left hook, it's over for Rolly.
Do you feel like they're picking on Rolly's vulnerability at this point in time of his career?
I think they know that it's just a matter of time before it's over with for him. So, you know, give him a payday. He deserves it, you know. He deserves it.
What you think about gearing up the promotion? Obviously, they had a sparring match that, you know, went viral. It seemed like Rolly had some good moments in that sparring clip. What do you think about the gear up? You know, press conference, just that fight selling itself.
It's good for promotion. You know, that's the way the fight gonna go too. I think the first couple rounds he's gonna have some good moments. With them 8-ounce gloves on, it ain't gonna go but so far.
You favor Ryan Garcia? By how?
4th or 5th round knockout, if not earlier.
Wow.
You know,
so
Ryan, the first 2 rounds, Ryan gonna jump on your ass, man. He jump on. I don't care who you are. He jumped on Tank. You know, if you can jump on Tank, you can jump on anybody in the lightweight division.
Coach Calvin Ford, who works with Gervonta Tank Davis, shared his thoughts on the Garcia versus Romero fight, suggesting that Garcia will have an easier time than he would have had with Pitbull Cruz. Ford said, if Ryan can handle Tank, he can handle anyone, highlighting Garcia's ability to stay cool and perform under pressure. His comments have added to the ongoing conversations about Garcia's skill and adaptability inside the ring.
Think Ryan cleans up Rolly?
I do.
Think he wins the fight? Yeah,
I think for both fighters obviously the common opponent right there. I think that both fighters, obviously Ryan just fought Tank. Yeah. I think he'll be better since fighting Tank. Yeah. And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made. I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with the right adjustments, but took it too far, I guess, for the sake of words. But I think that they'll both be better.
Yeah.
And their fight against one another, I don't know how
they're both super raw.
Yeah.
I think Ryan got more talent.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia is set to headline a major triple-header event in May 2025, as announced by Ring Magazine and SNK Games. This exciting match will be the centerpiece of a night filled with top-tier boxing, making it one of the most anticipated events of the year. Former world champion Sean Porter weighed in on the upcoming fight, pointing out that both fighters have grown significantly. Garcia has improved his discipline, while Romero has made smart adjustments to his strategy. This makes their upcoming clash even more thrilling as both fighters bring their A-game to the ring.
There you go.
Good job, coach.
A resurfaced sparring video from 2016, featuring Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero, has sparked renewed interest in their rivalry. The footage shows them early in their careers, with glimpses of the skills that both fighters have since developed.
Bring on Broly. You know, he part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I didn't get my get back. I'm going to beat Broly, and we're going to have that. I just pray to God, try to see where he was guiding me. And it just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it. And I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, you know, like it's like his family, like it's a bond. So I'm hungry, man. That's why I'm here every day training. I didn't even know this was happening, but I came to train with Derek. And like I said, it's a blessing. Happy to be part of the team. I'm improving, getting better.
Teofimo Lopes recently shared his thoughts on a potential future fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. He believes Garcia would win, pointing to Garcia's power and speed as the key factors. This makes the possibility of Garcia versus Haney even more exciting, especially since Al Heyman has hinted that the winners of Garcia versus Romero and Haney's upcoming fight could face off later in the year. In a recent interview, Garcia boldly said, "Bring out Raleigh, and I'm going to beat him." He further emphasized his hunger for victory, adding, "Now I'm hungry, and I'm training every day with Derek James." This declaration shows just how determined Garcia is to prove himself and silence his critics by defeating Romero.
Like I said, at the end of it, you know, he at 140, I'm at 140, you know, and I have the belt, you know, you have to come get the belt, you know, and that's a fight that everybody been asking for forever, you know, and all I know is that fight is the biggest fight in boxing right now, me and Ryan. More than anything, I just showed adversity, you know, that I could get up, I could keep going, you know, and like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, that man got cement in his hands. Like, I ain't gonna lie, every single time he landed something, it was like, that you know, he don't look like, man, I'm telling you, man, the Venezuelan dude's dangerous, man.
How was that knockdown when he caught you? Were you off balance a little bit? Or?
I was off balance. I was still, you know, I mean, it was early round, you know, I'm still a little cold, you know, but like, you know, I got up, I fent around, you know, I boxed smart, and like I said, you know, I got the victory.
Rolando Romero has long been calling for a fight with Ryan Garcia, saying, "I'm 140, he's 140, and this is the fight everyone has been asking for." Romero expressed excitement about the fight finally becoming a reality.
The Ryan situation, I see that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why? You just don't like him? Like it rubs off the wrong way, or?
He's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a phony. I don't like phonies. That's simple as that. I just don't like phonies.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony.
What gives you that impression?
Express that.
Yeah.
From what I seen when I sparred him, and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a coward.
The Ryan situation, I see that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why? You just don't like him? Like it rubs off the wrong way, or?
He's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a phony. I don't like phonies. That's simple as that. I just don't like phonies.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony.
What gives you that impression?
Express that.
Yeah.
From what I seen when I sparred him, and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a coward.
In a surprising twist, Romero has also called Garcia a coward and a phony. He stated, "From what I've seen and heard, Ryan is a phony coward." These strong comments add extra drama to their rivalry, building the tension as both fighters get ready for their long-awaited showdown.
And they got history, they got infamous sparring sessions. We've seen throughout the years them two talking trash, and Rolly saying how he beat Ryan Garcia up in sparring, which was some pretty good sparring between both of them. It seemed like one of them, Rolly got the best of him, and the other, Ryan, he got the best of him. So, but that's sparring. Sparring is two different things. As far as in the pros, I got Ryan beating this fight. I don't see nothing that Rolly can do that can stop Ryan. Now, Rolly, he is a awkward fighter, and he is aggressive, and he's very strong. But he leaves himself vulnerable. He leaves himself open too much. But Ryan do the same thing. But I just think that Ryan is just got a little bit more ring generalship than Rolly Romero, and I can see Rolly actually, getting sloppy, trying to catch Ryan with something, trying to pressure him, trying to bully him, and Ryan end up catching him and probably stopping him with left hook or something. I can see him at least getting dropped anyway, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, this is gonna be the fight: Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia. Then you got Devin versus Ramirez, and you got F.A. Jagua versus Martin Bakole. I'm interested to see this Martin Bakole versus F.A. Jagua, but I made a video talking about it.
Promoter Al Heyman has earned praise for his innovative approach to boxing. One fan said, "He's the best thing to happen to the sport." By creating opportunities for fighters and organizing big events like Garcia versus Romero, Al Heyman has brought new energy to the sport, making boxing more exciting and accessible to fans. Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero have a history of verbal jabs and trash talk, fueling their rivalry. Their long-running feud will finally be settled in the ring.
Word is Pitbull Cruz pulled out the fight. Now, I'm not surprised that Pitbull pulled out the fight. I'm just going to be real with you, man. Ryan Garcia, with that speed and the ability to get that left hook off against a shorter Pitbull who's right there just with his high guard, and he can be hit, that probably wasn't the fight Pitbull really wanted. The money would have been there, but maybe Pitbull feels he doesn't have to chase the money, but also he knows for his career, going up to 147 was just suicide. Even at 140, it's just a lot of risk fighting a guy like Ryan Garcia. Love him or hate him, Ryan has the speed and power to make it a bad night for anyone. But I am shocked that Rolly Romero is getting the opportunity. But one thing we know is Rolly's a big boy. He was killing himself to make 135. Seemed to be struggling at 140. So going to 147, I think is a good move with him, Ryan, coming up from 135 to 140 to 147. I think it's the right move. But if you ask me, right, I'm trying to think, right, because people are going to be glad in the fight because the build-up's going to be hilarious.
Despite their rivalry, Romero has admitted that Garcia is a talented fighter, saying, "Don't underestimate Ryan." Romero acknowledged Garcia's speed and skill, particularly his powerful left hook. Romero also pointed out that Pitbull Cruz's withdrawal from the fight against Garcia is not surprising. With a shorter reach and a high guard, Cruz might have had a hard time dealing with Garcia's speed and power. Although the fight would have been exciting, Cruz might have felt that the risk wasn't worth it for his career.
I don't think Ryan's going to be as animated as he was for the Devin fight. I don't think so. I think Ryan is going to be toned down big time. But I have a feeling Pitbull didn't want to deal with that testing. Now that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not saying it's true, but it just doesn't sound right that Pitbull will pull out of a fight where he's going to make the most money possible. I heard Pitbull is going to get like $7 million. I don't know how true that is. You hear all kind of shit out here, so take it with a grain of salt. But even if he's getting 5 or 4, he was going to be making more money than he's ever made before, like twice the amount is my understanding. But you talking about 4 or 5 million and you pass on the fight because you got to do the drug testing. It just makes you wonder what the hell's really going on. And it sounds like Ryan is doing the testing.
Up in weight classes could be a risky move for Cruz, especially against someone like Ryan Garcia, who has both the speed and power to make life difficult for any opponent. Surprisingly, Romero is stepping in to take on this challenge. Romero has struggled to make weight at 135 and 140 pounds, so moving to 147 seems like a natural fit for him. Meanwhile, Garcia's jumped from 135 to 140, and possibly even further, looks like a well-thought-out move on his part.